Hi, I'm Kim.
And I'm Brad.
We're 626 Ohana, California. Today we're going to be setting up the new MagicBand Pluses that just were released today. We're very excited. We've gotten some of these Hayden's. Darth Vader, I got the Ohana Means Family, and Brad got...
The fireworks. And I'll show you the B-roll shot over everything so you can see them a little bit better, because unfortunately the light is not the greatest where we're at right now. So what we're going to do is go ahead and unbox and show you what to expect inside of our Magic Bands and what this is and why these are kind of confusing. So let's go ahead and get into an unboxing.
All right.
All right, so you're going to do yours and mine will do both at the same time. So basically pretty easy to open, and let you know that these guys are about, these ones that Kim and I both got, I think were $45.
So you opened up yours easier.
Yeah, and it just slides right out. Nice and simple. Nothing in the box. Get rid of that. And they're kind of just put in here really easily. So it's
hold on, I can't get mine out. You said it would slide
I see. So you just kind of have to lift this tab up here. That kind of catches. You just pull out. There we go. New Magic Band out for fireworks. But that's not the only thing that's in here.
Okay,
so,
what else is in here?
So this is what Kim, we're saying about something that you kind of, we didn't know about until now. So they do come with a charging band. So, but the thing is when we were bringing this, we didn't know they came with it. So we bought a couple, but this is what we're telling was a possible benefit of this is, well, I guess it isn't. They told us that they thought it was longer.
Yeah, let's compare. Because when we bought it, the cast member said these were longer, the new one.
Nope, they're the same size.
Oh, we got duped.
Yep, the exact same size. So,
okay, so it's just having an extra. Oh, I kind of feel
these come with the charger, so don't buy the charging cable.
Yeah, unless you want extra.
Unless you lose it.
Or like you want to keep one.
We may keep these into the locker. So
yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out.
But the thing is, we were told is to make sure after you buy them, you need to charge them for 10 minutes. So we're going to go ahead and charge these for 10 minutes, and we'll be back in a little bit to show you the full setup process. So let's go ahead.
Okay.
Kim and I plugged them in, and they do plug into USB-A ports. As you can see here, we're at Animal Kingdom Lodge, so we had some handy-dandy ones in our dresser. It immediately flashes green. Then it starts flashing kind of a yellowish, orangish light, and it'll flash that until we got a couple green lights. So I think that means they're ready to charge enough, ready to pair, but not fully charged. So Kim and I are both going to set this up because Kim is a little bit more tech illiterate.
I definitely sometimes struggle with the tech side of things, and usually I have to ask Brad, so I will be the lay person that struggles with technology.
And I'm going to just kind of fumble through this, but from what I've been seeing from the app, from kind of just looking at it a little bit, it's actually pretty straightforward. If you've done Magic Bands before, it might be that easy. So, of course, first thing you're going to do is, well, you have to go into, of course, your app for Disney World. So what we're going to do is, first of all,
you're going to go down to your 3 lines in the bottom left-hand corner, and then...
And it'll bring up a screen like this. And hopefully you guys can see it. I know it's kind of hard. I will take a screenshot and show you exactly where I'm talking about, but there is a part right here that says Magic Bands.
And more.
And more. Tap that.
Okay, I'm tapping.
Okay, it's loading, sorry.
All right, so it has our names.
Wait. Yep, it has our names on it.
So we're not going to show that real quick.
Oh, and mine's having trouble.
Oh, wow. It's
yeah.
tech.
Yeah, I know. Go figure, huh?
Okay, so I'm going to press mine.
Let's get this. Okay.
And, okay.
Okay, and then there's going to be a screen here, and I will take a screenshot.
Here, I'll show you here because I scrolled up above my name so you can't see.
But there's a couple spots there, as Kim shows you, that says Discover More with Magic Band Plus, link your Magic Band or card, or view Magic Bands. Actually, any of them work.
No, they said you had to do the magic.
I checked. They don't.
Okay, but I'm going to go with their advice and do the Magic Band Plus.
I'm going to do where it says on the screen, view Magic Bands.
I did that, and that's where that came up.
Yep, and it comes up. That's what I did. That's what I'm saying. So when you do that, it's going to bring up all the different Magic Bands, but there is one spot that says Magic Band Plus on it. So you're going to click on that.
Okay, once again, screen will look like this. I'm scrolling up so you don't see.
And then there's a little plus sign that says link.
So link, okay, I pushed this.
Okay, so, sorry. Let me get that again.
Okay, so I'm going to open up my scanner.
So it says So basically it's going to ask you after this point, when you hit leak, it'll ask you to tap it and open scanner or camera or ID type. And on the back of these there are a QR code. There is a code like your traditional MagicBands are. So, and then there's a scanner, of course it's a MagicBand scanner. So Kim has trained us and she's having a hard time. So I'm going to go ahead and open my scanner and see if I got it.
Okay, this isn't working from my phone.
Close to your device.
I am. I'm like putting it on the back.
Hold your band or card close to your device.
Is it the front?
I got it.
Oh, I was doing the back. Okay.
And, yep, just like that.
Where am I scanning to?
And it shows it. And
Oh, where did you put it? Next to the camera or where?
just right up here by the earpiece.
Oh, I got it.
And
Okay.
it did it. So your scanner is in the iPhone is going to be up here towards the top where your earpiece is.
Okay.
And then it's going to give you who to choose it for. Of course, I'm choosing this for me. Cool. And it says find a button on the back of your phone, and it's giving you instructions how to do this. There is a button on the back of this that you're going to press and hold down for 3 seconds. So 1, 2, 3, and then vibrate it and turn.
I didn't hold mine down.
And it says pairing
Long enough.
It says Bluetooth pairing request, and I almost missed it. So it's only going to give you a few seconds to do this pairing in progress.
Okay, mine kept going, but if you don't hold it down, and you have to have a strong grip on it.
Then that's going to come up and say final steps. And Kim is finally getting it, so you have to hold it for 3 seconds, and it will vibrate. It says pair, hit pair, pairing in progress. Okay, so there's going to ask if you want to add an update. So we're going to have to update this. Okay? Update your MagicBand plans. So it's going to go back to the screen with your name, but it's going to say instead add, update. MagicBand Plus. So this is doing the update.
Which one? Oh, update? I haven't done that yet.
Yes, you need to do the
Download,
update.
install.
Now, okay, it's going okay.
Oh, yeah. Do you know what this reminds me of? Is like the old 80s Simon Says.
Yeah. I just think it was just RGB.
What's that?
If your computers, do you know what RGB is?
Okay, so apparently I'm...
Oh, this is going to take 3 minutes to do. So we'll be back after
Okay.
it updates. So we had to go back to HD to do this from 4K because we were having some camera issues. But basically once it is, it says your MagicBand is up to date. You're all set. And you'll hit close. And it shows the MagicBand. So basically mine's called the fireworks. So you could also change the light up, your color theme. And
Let's
go.
do that first.
Oh, there's a whole bunch of different. There's a special one for fireworks.
Oh, wait. How...
I got a special one that says fireworks.
Mine doesn't. I wonder if that's because you have the fireworks one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Color themes red, orange, yellow, green,
Okay, so like
ocean
that's
blue,
my blue,
green. So ocean
blue.
blue. So you got red,
purple.
orange,
Ooh, I
yellow,
like the purple. Sky
green.
blue.
That was ocean blue where I did. Sky blue, or blue, sky blue, purple, and pink. And I'm curious about the fireworks one.
I am too for you because you have the. Let me see. Do it again.
Do it again.
I can't see it.
Hold on.
Oh, that's so cool. Okay, now I'm kind of bumming out that I didn't get that
So
one.
that's cool. It comes with a special theme for the fireworks.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So there's something that we didn't know about.
I'm doing ocean view I'm doing ocean blue because of Stitch.
So and
save
you
my-
just hit save selection, and it just says updating your band. Okay, and then there is a settings in here.
Okay.
So you can have band light on it, so you can turn on the band on and off. You can reduce the brightness, so you can make it lower color. Increase motion recognition, so your band will be more sensitive to your movements during your interactive experience. And connected park experience, so you can turn it on or off. What this is, so it gives you a little bit, if it's the connected park experience is turned off.
So what Brad's talking about, the increased motion recognition, is there's a new game at Hollywood Studios called Batu Bounty Hunters. We'll definitely give that a try tomorrow and see what that's like using that.
And so I think this is to save battery. So what we're going to do is we're going to charge these overnight tonight, make sure they're fully charged, and then we'll use them tomorrow. And we'll let you know how long we are seeing and show you our battery status throughout the day because they do give you a battery status. So with that, we will be back after a day of use and let you know our thoughts about this and what we think. So far, they've been interesting.
They are. I can't wait to use this.
But are they worth it? this, definitely not worth it.
So we take this charger and go.
All right, so save yourself $8 by not getting that. So we'll see you here in a little while. Okay, so we got to use the MagicBand Plus for 13 days starting from day 1 of release. So I'm going to tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly stepsister of MagicBand Plus. Let's go ahead and get started with the good. Walking through the parks was really fun, going up to the statues and setting them off, having the different sounds. It was kind of neat to hear that and just something cool to do in between rides and everything else.
Stitch, happy to meet new friend. Be happy too.
Another great thing was when you were going through Lightning Lane, it would sometimes buzz and light up, or like Remy Ratatouille, when you came off of it, it would actually light up in the colors of France. And that was just kind of a neat touch. I wasn't expecting that, that's really neat. Also, using the Disney Play app to do different games. We used it at Batu for Bounty Hunter game, which would go in and they would give you an assignment of what person you're looking for. It would buzz and turn red or green while you're going through these assignments, trying to figure out if you're getting closer or farther away. Then you would take up your phone and scan the door, and it would show you the person if you're looking for that person you're looking for, capture them, and then go back to the Bounty Hunter. And this is what he would say.
I see you found the first bounty. Not bad. But you'll need to collect a lot more to join the Bounty Hunters Guild. Here are your credits.
And that was just really cool to do. It was a lot of fun. It's just a good time waster if you're looking for that. Also, having the MagicBand Plus go off in different colors that match the shows. We used it at Harmonious, which was really cool when you had like the colors from Moana coming up and show on your watch, or from Coco. It was just really cool to have. And also a good thing is the price difference isn't that much difference from a regular MagicBand. You're looking at about $20 or so, depending on what level of MagicBand you got. And some of those MagicBand 2s are actually more expensive than the new MagicBand Pluses by $5 or $6. So, hey, that's a great thing too. Another great thing is some of the Magic Bands come with special effects. My fireworks band came with like a special effect where it kind of looked like fireworks going off. Hayden's had a special Darth Vader red that would pulsate a certain way. Now, let's get into the bad, and it has to do with those same effects. On the boxes, it does not say anywhere that these have these special effects on them. So you don't know if you're going to be getting one with the special effects or not unless you've seen other people's or seen other people talk about them on YouTube or through reviews. So that's kind of disappointing because Kim's never had a special effect on hers, and she was kind of disappointed about that. Another con is talking about those lighting up and everything is that it's really hard to see in sunlight, even with the brightness turned on for the maximum brightness. If you turn it off for the save battery, even lower. I had to, in the sunlight when we were playing the Bounty Hunter game, I had to cover my MagicBand Plus to be able to see what colors it were because it was just so bright out and I couldn't see the colors. Also, talking about those games, is that when you're using those games, it uses a lot of battery because obviously it's buzzing and everything else and trying to show you the lights and everything, so you're using it constantly and scanning it against things. It does use quite a bit more battery, and we did notice it after using that our battery level was pretty low when we got back to the room after doing that day. Another bad thing is these bands ship flat, and the bad thing about that is that since they're flat, they come off really easy. I've had this pop off on me a couple times at at Rock and Roller Coaster and different things. The only thing that saved me is that I have this little band that actually keeps it together. That's the only thing that saved it. Unlike the other bands that were already kind of curved when you got them, that they just fit a little bit better. Those did still come off, but this one I noticeably constantly kept popping on me. Another thing is these are a little bit thicker than your normal Magic Bands, and so they are heavier. It's something to be aware of. It's not that much of a difference, but some people may be more sensitive than others on that. Another thing that is interesting is, and it's good and bad, is the connection. So Disney uses a certain connection that only goes with the Magic Band, and it's this. Now when you clip this in, you have to make sure it's totally clipped in and it flashes green. Because if it's not totally clipped in, Hayden did this a couple of times, is that he thought he clipped it in and it was flashing green, but he was just making enough with these contacts on the back of the watch, or on the back of the Magic Band Plus, and he set it down, and being a teenager, not even paying attention, just walked off. His Magic Band was dead a couple of times. So you really got to make sure they clip in, and it's hard to clip in because sometimes you think you have it and it actually isn't. So double check to make sure when those lights are on, they're flashing green for charging. And again, with that flashing color, that is another negative in a dark room. It's actually really bright, unlike in the sunlight. So one of those things that you may want to put something to cover it so it doesn't keep you awake at night if you're trying to charge it in your room. And the other thing about the connection is it uses a USB-A connection. So this is the standard type of connection. It's kind of bad and good because a lot of phones are now going to USB-C, and so some people may not have that USB-C, it may not have the USB-A connection anymore. So something to be aware of when you try to go plug it in, that you have a brick that will charge with USB-A. The other thing is the battery type. I do not know what kind of battery they use. I'm hoping it is not a lithium ion because like your phone, they have to be under a certain charge and it's really bad to discharge it. The batteries on this, on just standby when we got home, lasted maybe 3 days at most and it died. You're using it in the parks, it could die in the parks if you're playing play Disney games and stuff like that. It does use the battery and you have to charge it. Yeah, that is kind of a bummer. You have to charge it every day. And let's talk about the ugly stepsisters. When I'm calling this ugly stepsister, these are things that I feel that are fixable with updates and different things that are going on as time progresses. The setup is not intuitive. It is not easy. It's like the app, my Disney Experience app. It's just confusing. You're trying to go through it. It does try to walk you through it, but there's no booklets. There's nothing that tells you how to do it. And I don't see people in the parks going back and forth trying to figure this out. I can see people getting really frustrated. And quite frankly, this is probably what's leading to some of the bad reviews I've been seeing online for this, is that people are getting frustrated because they don't know how to work it. There's nothing really out there that explains it that well. So that could be hard for a lot of people. Using the waving motion in front of the statues worked for us after an update about 70%. We got an update on day 12. And it worked about 70-75% of the time, but other times I had to double tap on the MagicBand to get it to set off the statues, and that did it nearly 100% of the time, which was fine. During Harmonious, when it was going off, sometimes it wouldn't show all the colors. It would show sometimes it would. It wouldn't be in sync. It was just a weird thing. We're hoping with updates that it gets better. Another thing with MagicBand Plus is when I went to scan it at lightning lanes or to get in the park, sometimes it would not scan. It just wouldn't do it. So it's one of those things that it's still learning. We had a cast member say it's still trying to learn the MagicBand Plus, so it may be a little bit of frustrating experience trying to get in lightning lanes and stuff. You have to do it a couple of times. Another frustrating thing is we had to reset 2 of our 3 bands, completely reset them and repair them with our phones. It was a pain in the butt. It took time away from the parks. Again, another frustrating situation. Okay, let's talk another issue, and that's with cast member training. This is no fault of the cast members. The cast members are doing the best they can. And considering this is a new product, it's probably really hard. But there are a few things that are a little bit different. On my reset and Kim's reset, it wasted a lot of time to do it. And the way they reset these is, there's a little gray button here. You double click it and hold it until it turns green. Then you have to repair it. Now, it took, like I said, over a half hour for Kim's and 20 minutes. That's a lot of valuable park time in there. Another issue is when we were buying our MagicBands, one cast member said, "Oh, there is no charger included." Another one said, "Yeah, it is included." Yeah, there is a charger included. But she goes, we also got these other chargers, and I believe the cable is longer in these. They are not. The cables are the exact same size. We're keeping these because we have a locker in Florida. We have an owner's locker in Florida that we keep things in, so it's actually good to have extra chargers for us. Everybody else is just wasting money if they don't need them. Another thing is that when we bought it, our cast member told us, yeah, you want to charge it for at least 10 minutes to get some charge on it, to make sure you can pair it and everything else. And then later on, we were hearing cast members saying, "Oh no, they're fully charged, ready to use out of the box, go ahead." Who's more correct? Probably the cast member told us with 10 minutes, because it's going to take a lot of battery to set them up. And we were finding out of the box, ours was maybe around 25% charged, maybe a little bit more, right around that area. Can't be sure. But yeah, that's what led to a lot of negative YouTube reviews of this and a lot of different negative reviews as well, is that you saw people trying to do the games like at Bat 2 in different areas of using it, and then they were hooking them up to a fuel rod to recharge them because they were dead. So overall, I think this is going to be a learning experience for the cast members and everybody else involved. So again, it's not the cast members' fault. They're learning as they go, and I think Disney is throwing a lot of information on them at once, and they are trying to absorb everything. If you're finding this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and follow along with our Ohana. What are our overall experiences with this? Overall, this is clearly a product that is being beta tested en masse with all the guests at the parks. Disney has no way to really test all the bugs when you have a lot of people using it, and it's kind of the beta test. So we did see improvements with the update, with the statue waving and everything else, which was great. But I could see people getting extremely frustrated, and especially if you use the My Disney Experience app with all the different stuff that's in it and trying to set it up, and not having documentation. Like I said, not having any manual at all is really hard, and I don't think that's going to change with Disney with their environmental stats, trying to keep as much cardboard and waste out of the landfill. I think here it is sorely needed because people are really confused. We had people were trying to use it and they were having problems. We would go up in the park and actually help them use it and show them how we were using it, especially when the wave feature was not working. So if you're not tech savvy and don't have the patience, or you're just trying to get through the parks, and this could be something that would really frustrate everybody involved. We had a lot of cast members come up and ask us how our experience was with it, so they are obviously doing improvements, but there's another twist to this. This is coming to Disneyland this year. Now, while we were there, we found out from cast members, there were actually people from Disneyland there to see the rollout and how everything works. So that is a great thing to see, so that at least they're trying to learn, so when they do use that Disneyland, it'll hopefully be a lot easier to for everybody to use and a lot smoother transmission. Overall, I would think that my recommendation is, if you're a techie person, have the patience to do this and everything else. It's a lot of fun. We really enjoyed it. We had fun with it. But if you don't have the patience, you don't want to set the time, you may want to let it mature a little bit before you go ahead and jump in with both feet. So with that, please like, subscribe, and follow along our Ohana. And it's time for me to say goodbye and find your magic. Bye, everyone. Disney Plus, MagicBand Plus, Lightning Lane Plus, Genie Plus. When all this Plus madness going to end?